Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Part 4. We can now go swimming under the Summer Forest Castle, so we could find some levels we weren't able to play before because Spyro didn't have the swimming ability before. But now, he does have the ability to swim, so we could go into the Summer Forest Castle. We could dig through the castle. It's like partially indoors, partially outside. I imagine it's like in some sort of tropical climate because it's called the Summer Forest. So imagine it's like a forest where it's eternally summer. It probably gets blazing hot a lot of the time. So it's like a lot of it's outside. Kind of like in some tropical climates, they build buildings partially outside. It's because, mostly because weather's not really a concern for them. Their seasons are not really a concern for them. So this fairy's just going to keep bugging us again about stuff we already know. You have to tell her to screw off, shove her off. Tell her to screw off and bug some other players never played this game before. There's a 1-up there. It's like one of those 1-up butterflies there. We have 12 lives now. I'm not sure if I got killed yet since I started playing this game. I don't know. I'm going to get killed at least a few times. I don't think I've ever done a deathless run at this game or any other Spyro game for that matter. But of course, I'm just going to go and run and collect all these gems, so that way we can please Moneybags next time we see him, even though he doesn't deserve to be pleased, but we always should have to give him everything we got. So we're going to Sunny Beach. Sunny Beach is one of the best levels of the game. That's probably why they picked it for the demo of this game. Because it does definitely represent the best of what this game has to offer. Stuart Copeland's music in this level is just spot on superb. I really love the music in this level. I first heard of Spyro because there was a demo of this game on one of the demo discs, the PlayStation Underground Jam Pack from November 1999 or fall 1999. The same demo disc that had demos for Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, Gran Turismo 2, Sled Storm, Tiny Tank. I think I may have had some other odd sports games I don't really care about, if there were sports stuff. But and I did make a lot of videos of those demos. It was 5 years ago. I actually made a video of what was it, Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue demo being played, and it was actually one of my most popular videos at the time. Of course, it's very dated compared to a lot of my today's videos, but it still is a pretty interesting that one odd video I made happened to get way more views than a lot of my other videos. So of course it's going to be deep, so we're pretty much going to be like an escort for these. We're going to have to do to escort these baby turtles to safety, because this level is filled with all kinds of hazards, some freaky enemies, the kinds of enemies you expect to see in a Spyro game. And Insomniac seems to have a thing for making bizarre enemies. They made Disruptor before they made this game. Disruptor had all kinds of like weirdo enemies. What were they thinking when they made these? What kind of stuff what kind of things were they thinking of when they it's almost like a case of what kind of dreams were you having? What kind of things were you thinking when they made it? Yeah, they were pretty, I don't know, Insomniac has a lot of weird ideas about enemies and things in their games, especially from this era. We also see that too in the Ratchet & Clank games. Ratchet & Clank games also had some pretty scary, or not really scary, but like so many like bizarre, freaky enemies as well too. They're usually robots, things like that. Sometimes they're aliens, they're aliens or things like that. Ratchet & Clank has a lot of that. A lot of people have made Ratchet & Clank started off by working on Spyro. Spyro was partially the precursor to Ratchet & Clank, or so it may seem. So to open up those doors, you got to flame the turtle, or you can charge into him too, but flaming thing seems to do. Look at that, turtle likes to turn around, and it's like, no, I don't want to go. Yes, you're going. See, I first learned about Spyro from this level. This level's one of the most nostalgic levels of the game for me, because this is the first level I ever played in any Spyro game ever. This is the level that truly introduced me to Spyro. There's actually a hack for this level where if you climb up, if you climb with the ladders, we don't have the climbing ability yet, so we can't do that. And this level cannot be 100% completed either right now because it involves climbing to get this 100% completed, which you don't have that ability yet. We get that ability in the next world, Autumn Plains. I did see one guy, I think it was a Lily Eye or whatever his name is, that double ill guy, whatever he's called. He's one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. Yeah, I think it was him that made a video showing how you could, in Spyro 2, complete this level without getting the turtles to the end. Oh, I never actually done that myself. I wonder if they'll still acknowledge that, oh, you got the turtles to the end, or no, Spyro, you lost the turtles. We're not paying you to be your babysitter anymore. Or, yeah, imagine that, getting Spyro the Dragon to be your babysitter. Spyro the Dragon would be the best babysitter ever. I'm sure everyone... Well, I would love have Spyro the Dragon as their babysitter. I'm sure Dexter would like that. I don't know if Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory wouldn't mind having Spyro as a babysitter. But he has good talk. I think he had good terms with Lisa, the babysitter he had a crush on. but then he made her break up with her boyfriend in that episode of Dexter's Laboratory Babysitter Blues. I was recently reminded about how great Dexter's Laboratory was, because for years I've been wondering if the complete series will ever get a release on DVD, and just 2 months ago, that finally happened. This whole series is now on DVD, so I've been waiting for since 2011. Has finally happened. I got the whole series on DVD. I didn't think it would be happening anymore, because people don't really watch DVDs much anymore, so I didn't think it would happen. But it did, and I'm grateful for it. It's the greatest thing I got in 2024. 2024 was awesome, because I got Dexter's Laboratory on DVD. Enough said. And I also got to play these Spyro games too. That was really good too. It's the Year of the Dragon this year, which is why I'm doing all these Spyro Let's Plays, honoring Spyro. I'm playing the Year of the Dragon. I was busy with a lot of other stuff this year, so it's unknown if I'll be getting around to Spyro for a Year of the Dragon and the Year of the Dragon, which is kind of ironic. That's the reason why I really wanted to do a Let's Play of Spyro for a Year of the Dragon when it was the Year of the Dragon. Unless I skip this year and just wait for the next Year of the Dragon, which I believe will be in the year 2036. Since the Chinese zodiac symbols cycle every 12 years. I can't wait for 2036 to do that next. I wonder if our world will still exist in the year 2036. Or maybe it's likely that, or will either be exactly the same as it is now, or maybe some post-apocalyptic disaster thing would happen. I mean, people thought the world wouldn't exist in the year 2001, but that year has come and gone, and not much has changed. People thought in 2012 our world was going to end, and look at that, 2012 has come and gone, and really not much has really changed in our world since then. It's like nothing happened. It's like we got to a point where our society or our technology has advanced so much that what more is there we could possibly do? What more could we possibly get? That's what my video game collection feels like, which is why I don't really buy an awful lot of new video games anymore for any new systems. Even then, we don't make old games for old systems anymore, so eventually I'm going to run out of games, which that's kind of what's happening. Advisor Gromit. Yeah, I used to think he had something to do with Gromit from Wallace and Gromit. Supposedly, the creator of Wallace and Gromit, Nick Park, I think his brother heard someone talk about Grommets once, or Crumpets or something like that once, which made him think about the name Gromit. I also associate this game with Wallace and Gromit, so at the same time I got this game back in 2007, I also got it for DVD of Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were-Rabbit. That's an awesome animated movie. I think it's kind of underrated. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people didn't seem to like it that much, but I thought it was really good. I'm a big fan of Wallace and Gromit. It was a big inspiration for my Jason and Mason series. I think I've already told that story tons of times before. And we finally made it to the end, got the baby turtles to the end, and not Gromit this time, but Fromit. Yeah, King Fromit. It's supposed to be a king. Yeah, he doesn't look any different from any of the other citizens. Maybe they're trying to imply that the king is just he's just a generic citizen, just like anyone else. Or, I don't know, maybe it was just a budget thing. Maybe the kingdom is running out of money, so they just have to have the king just become an average civilian. Or maybe it's his name, King, like Larry King, or something like that, where King is his name. King is a pretty, there's a lot of people know. I've known people named King or heard of people named King before, so I guess that's probably just his name maybe or some thing. So yeah, we've pretty much rescued these turtles, and now we can return to the Summer Forest with a lot of gems and one more orb to our collection. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.